Anthony Joshua says he's not certain about offering Wilder 50-50 if they were to fight. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It definitely helps my channel, and appreciate you guys. Now, Joshua talked about a 50-50 money split with Wilder, and this was brought up in recent conversations by Eddie Hearn, saying that it's gotten to the point where that's the way to get this fight done with Wilder and Joshua. And AJ says, quote, "What's Eddie Hearn's reasoning? When Andy Ruiz was champion after he won the belts, there was a lot of uproar about where it should be. He was the champion. He should decide. There is that aspect of it when you're the one driving force in the heavyweight division. You do get more of a say. When I now get the belt, I can shush people about 50-50. Everything takes explanation. I don't understand why it should be a 50-50 split. It was the biggest upset when I got beat. It should be the biggest comeback when I came back. I want it all. I want 70%. I just made the biggest comeback that the world has seen in our boxing history. It was the biggest upset the world has seen. So what they'll have to do with my ego the way it is, they'll have to explain why not give me 70%. It has to make sense to me. It's got to be right in my head. I'm going to war. I need to know what I'm going in there for." Okay. Joshua and Eddie Hearn have lost the plot, as the UK says. Joshua sounds completely deluded. He's saying after losing, because he won, that he deserves a 70-30 split with Wilder. I mean, you guys can believe whatever you want. New media. We already put it down, so I'm not even going to make this video too long. I've already talked about this extensively, and this just sounds delusional. It sounds horrible. It sounds non-believable, and it sounds like fear, you know. Why is he talking about a 70-30 split after he's no longer undefeated? You know, when you're undefeated and you were climbing through the ranks and beating Klitschko and Charles Martin, stopping guys like that, stopping guys like Dominic Breazeale, your stock is at its highest. So now that you took an embarrassing spill because you had to come back and get right, and Andy Ruiz got fat in between the time, didn't know how to embrace the champ life, and, you know, made personal decisions that gave him a performance that he couldn't be proud of. Now you're saying it's the biggest comeback in history? I mean, this just sounds horrible. Sounds horrible. I don't think he deserves 70-30. And, you know, you guys could put it in the comment section, but I'm not even going to entertain that too much. Wilder versus Fury 2 is the biggest fight announced for 2020. Beyond that, per its division, it is the fight that means the most for the division. They're talking about other good fights like Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce. That is a titleless fight. This would be for the true belt, WBC belt, coveted history throughout boxing. You know, the greats like Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran held that belt. Julio Cesar Chavez, things like that. Legends of the game. And Joshua's talking about, I deserve 70-30. Sounds completely far gone. It doesn't make sense. Your promoter's saying you're deserving a 50-50. And it just goes to show you that they're in a desperate place. You know, they're not on the same accord, because there's a video Eddie Hearn did late 2017 when DAZN was first coming out and first being announced and stuff like that. And he says, and I quote, "Over my dead body will Wilder ever get 50-50. Fast forward to the future, DAZN needs a hit like a fiend. You know, most people are speculating that DAZN is definitely in the red, since they haven't put on a big fight that, you know, garnered the attention that it should have, things like that. and now they're down to do 50-50, except for Joshua. So now Joshua all of a sudden is saying, hey, why don't I get 70-30? I mean, it just makes no sense. If Wilder beats Fury, most people think his best opportunity to do that will be by knockout. So if he knocks out Fury, why on earth would Joshua be entitled to 70-30? You know, what part of the game is it where Joshua feels because he took a loss, an embarrassing loss, where he came to America, his eyes looked bugged at his head, he looked shook walking out. There were rumors about sparring with Joey DeVecco and getting beat up in sparring and coming into a fight maybe with a concussion. He looked bewildered. And then when the fight took place, it was his worst professional night. Dropped 4 times, everything went wrong, quit. And now because he beat him by using his height and, you know, for the all intents and purposes, using a lot of movement, aka what people say running, he feels that this is the biggest comeback of the year and he deserves even more than 50-50, not 60-40. He's talking about 70-30. I can't trust what Joshua is saying. It's invalid to me. Wilder Fury winner establishes the #1. Look for Joshua and Eddie Hearn and Dillian White in rematch room to continue clout chasing Deontay Wilder, mentioning his name, talking about Wilder Fury winner, all the while he's likely gonna be fighting Povetkin, or excuse me, well, for Dillian White it'll be Povetkin, but for Joshua it'll likely be Pulev, you know. So the game, they overplayed their hand. I've been saying it. I remain true. I'm saying the same thing. They overplayed their hand. Joshua sounds foolish to even suggest that he should get 70-30. His stock plummeted. People aren't even worried about Josh. There's other good fights out there. Joshua had the rock. He was supposed to go up for the layup, supposed to go up for the dunk, and he ended up creating a turnover, you know, and he airballed it. You know, he went up for the dunk and missed. Those types of things. He went up for the easy open lane layup, and then, you know, he couldn't complete it. Ruiz beat him. He did get his belts back, but I don't think he didn't set the world on fire with his performance. So I don't understand why he feels now he's entitled to 70-30. And with that type of attitude, I don't care about the fight. I don't think it's likely to happen. If Wilder knocks out Fury, which would be his best bet to beat Fury, I'm not saying he can't outbox him, but that's more of Tyson Fury's lane. So I think Wilder will win by knockout. So if he knocks out Tyson Fury, he's certified. He clears the air about what happened. This is a joint promotion with Fox and ESPN, 2 of the largest sports entertainment companies in America. I mean, Joshua's opinion is going to be really irrelevant. So just more clout chasing to try to keep his name in the media with, you know, frantic, desperate quotes. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next videos, Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.